Hello everyone, it is the amazing YouTube enthusiast. This is what Brian Thinks Adventures here, speaking to each as well as every one of you. I hope every one of you is having a very wonderful summer break so far this year, summer 2025. I am hereby to provide a live mid-July 2025 update that is also going to premiere during this first week of July, mid-July this year as well. So I'm very excited to tell you the updates, what's going to go on, and talk about the slight change of plans as well. So before I get into the positive updates, I would like to let you know about some changes as well. For those of you who would like to know, there has been some slight change of plans. So I have had respectfully made the right decision to delay my Calgary Stampede trip, visiting my friends in Calgary, one day for Calgary Stampede this summer, this July, this year. The reason is due to my work schedule has been down to 2 shifts a week at my work in Ice District. But on a very understanding, very positive note, I am also going to be doing other things this week between my 2 days off work this week, since I have had very respectfully made the very right decision to delay my Calgary Stampede trip, visiting my friends in Calgary for Calgary Stampede from this July, this summer, this year, 2025, to the following next summer, next July, 2026, next July, next year, and 12 months from now, and also for the following next summer after July 2027, 2 years from now as well. And now, I would like to tell you on this part of this live mid-July 2025 update, lots of positive things, what has very exciting and what has been very well happening this past Canada Day last week and a half ago. So are you ready to hear all this, everyone? You are? Excellent. Let's get started. Canada Day was a very wonderful day, and I am so very proud, very pleased to share the wonderful news with each as well as every one of you. I had a very wonderful time attending the annual pancake breakfast at Alberta Legislature with pancakes and watermelon. It was very tasty. Best of all, during my visit at Alberta Legislature, I did some amazing YouTube elevator trip videos of one of the East Parkgate elevators at Alberta Legislature, and also in the Visitor Center, Queen Elizabeth II inside Alberta Legislature area. I also did a very wonderful retake of the ThyssenKrupp Northern Traction elevators with blue indicators, blue buttons, inside the cabs too. It was a lot of fun, and that's not all. On my way before the Canada Day breakfast at Alberta Legislature for the annual pancake breakfast, I made an ETS bus trip video of ETS bus 2009 New Flyer, diesel 40-foot low floor bus 4829 on 7 downtown, and also had a very wonderful time taking pictures at the annual pancake breakfast with the delicious pancakes, the watermelon. It was absolutely amazingly way off the charts. It was a lot of fun, and best of all, as part of this Canada Day adventure, ladies and gentlemen, I had a very wonderful time after filming the elevators and the East Parkgate elevators of Alberta Legislature, including one of the ThyssenKrupp Northern Traction elevators at Queen Elizabeth II Visitor Center in around the Legislature. I had a very wonderful time making amazing ETS LRT trip videos of the ETS LRT trains, of the SD160 trains going northbound from Government Center Station to Churchill Station, the Churchill Connector Transfer Station. On the northbound Capital Line LRT train, when I was heading to Art Gallery of Alberta, featuring 5 consistent ETS LRT SD160 LRT train cars. With the best part of all, it wasn't even that busy in the morning. I was very amazed. In fact, I also rode in the very front car on the ETS LRT SD160 Siemens train, and 1046 pulling 1094, 1071, 1072, and 1067, 5 SD160 LRT trains. It was very quick too. In fact, I also had a very wonderful time during the free admission day at the Art Gallery of Alberta, just before going to Alberta Legislature for the Legislative Assembly tour at the Alberta Legislature. So it gave me a very wonderful opportunity to check out the amazing art exhibits on second floor, third floor. But before that, I came across one of the amazing big elevators of Art Gallery of Alberta, big Kone traction elevators, and also did a 2025 retake special of that as well. So if you would like to see those elevator videos, please check it out. I did do some amazing ETS content too, aside from the Bus 7 downtown. I would like to show you something very special I got at Sir Winston Churchill Square on Canada Day last Tuesday. I got this amazing ETS bus sticker of the ETS bus 2019-2020 New Flyer Excelsior 60-foot low floor articulated bus 4950. This is the bus I very frequently use on the Rapid Express bus routes. So for example, 110X Eau Claire's Express, 110X Downtown Express. In fact, I did block that bus on 500X Metals Express before, just before the summer service changes went on too. It was a lot of fun, and I also took pictures of the Legislative Assembly, at the Legislative Assembly tour, and also, before that, I also did a retake of the Otis Traction Elevator at Churchill Connector Transfer Station, outside the Churchill Station, before I went on the southbound Metroline LRT train from Churchill Station back to Government Center Station. It was a lot of fun, and most of all, I made an ETS southbound Metro LRT line video from Churchill Station back to Government Center Station, and also made that video, posted that on YouTube as well. Most of all, everybody, I'm so very proud and very thrilled to tell you, the Legislative Assembly open house at Alberta Legislature was a lot of fun this year. In fact, I just came across one of their elevators. Their Otis traction elevators are actually being modernized from Otis to Venture traction elevators. Now, if you ever get a chance to visit the Alberta Legislature on the free admission days, aside from Canada Day on Family Day, I would highly recommend you post YouTube videos of those elevators. But I must remind you and warn you all, these elevators go fast in seconds. So please pay attention as you go up and down, and watch out for other people. Most of all, everybody, my mom, my stepdad, and I, we got to go to the Remax Center for Edmonton Riverhawks baseball game. In fact, I had one of those Smokies for supper at the Edmonton Remax baseball field, and I would also like to show you something very amazing. This is a Edmonton Riverhawks baseball drink bottle cap. It's a very special cap where people pour their drinks in. It's actually specifically designed for baseball events like the Edmonton Riverhawks baseball. It was a lot of fun. And best of all, I also would like to show you this amazing Brass Tactics sticker. I saw the Brass Tactics band at both Alberta Legislature and Edmonton Remax baseball field of the Edmonton Riverhawks in honor of this Canada Day. And I also did make a YouTube video of the Brass Tactics band as well, both at Alberta Legislature and the Edmonton Remax Center baseball field on Canada Day last week. It was a lot of fun. I also took pictures, made YouTube videos, and most of all, everybody, I also would like to tell you very exciting news as well. The band members of Brass Tactics also know me as well. They also love being featured on YouTube by me. They also love performing their music, and in fact, I had a very wonderful, amazing opportunity to post YouTube videos of the Brass Tactics in front of the water fountain at the Alberta Legislature, including when they were walking by the waiting pool outside Alberta Legislature Assembly as well. So it was like absolutely off the amazing charts. Most of all, everybody, I would like to tell each as well as every one of you, I am also going to be visiting my friends in Calgary for two days later on, 2 weeks after Civic Holiday August long weekend in middle of August next month, since I have had made the very right decision and very understanding decision to postpone and temporarily delay my Calgary Stampede trip, moving it from this July, this year, 2025, to the following next July, next year of 2026, as well as the following next July, next year after for July 2027, and less than 4 years, July 2028 down the road as well. But most of all, everybody, I'm looking forward to getting things back up, and I'm definitely staying very positive this summer, so hopefully I can get more hours back up in my work and getting my things well back up on the table as well. And I'm so very proud and very pleased to tell each as well as every one of you, after summer holidays, after the 2 months of this summer, of this July and August next month, after the summer holiday months of this summer 2025, I am also very excited to go attend the Greater Edmonton Model Train Show at the Edmonton Expo Center in Northlands, as well as the Edmonton Comic Con Expo at Edmonton Expo Center in Northlands after summer holidays in the fall in the middle of September 2025, and 2 months after the summer of this July and August. So lots of excitement is up in the air. And there's some very exciting news to tell each as well as every one of you. My mom, my stepdad, and I, on the second week in middle July, next Tuesday, we're going to see the live action Disney's The Lion King on stage at Northern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium in mid-July as well. And I'm also looking forward to attending the Premier's Breakfast on the first day of K-Days and later on mid-July as well, including the Taste of Edmonton at Sir Winston Churchill Square in Arts District outside City Hall, Art Gallery, the Churchill Connector, Churchill LRT stations again, and also later on, hopefully between my work schedule on Civic Holiday August long weekend, I hope to go to attend the Heritage Day Festival on Civic Holiday August long weekend, since I didn't get to go last year, not just because due to my work, but also on Civic Holiday last August, it was canceled due to the severe thunderstorm last August in summer 2024. But I am very positive I hope to go again this summer, this year, since I didn't get to go last year. Most of all, everybody, I'm also very proud and very pleased to say I'm also very excited to get the registrations for my new start in my fourth season with my participation in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes again, as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes again, in my fourth season with my participation in Special Olympics bowling after summer holidays, after the summer and the fall as well. So lots of excitement is up in the air. I'm also looking forward to seeing what the rest of this summer, this year will look like. So, and I would like to say, everyone, before I finish up this live mid-July 2025 update, my mom, my stepdad, and I, we had a great time attending the Edmonton Riverhawks baseball game. In fact, I also made a YouTube video of the Northern Empire, the indigenous native music drummers, including Northern Empire, featuring Brass Tactics of all. The Brass Tactics band people, they also know me and recognize me as well, since they love seeing my YouTube videos being streamed and also love being featured on YouTube by me as well. And most of all, everybody, you may as well want to know those Brass Tactics band members are very amazing as well. And most of all, everybody, before I go, I would like to say I'm sorry I wasn't able to go make my way to visit my friends for Calgary Stampede this summer, this July, this year that I had hoped for, due to my work schedule being shifted to 2 days a week. But hopefully things will get back up between now and August next month. This summer goes on as well. And I'm also very proud and very pleased to say I am looking forward to attending the rest of the International Edmonton Street Performers Festival in Sir Winston Churchill Square between my work schedule this week and between my 2 days off work this Wednesday, Thursday this week as well. So this live mid-July 2025 update, ladies and gentlemen, will actually be posted the earliest between either Wednesday, July 9th, 2025 or Thursday, July 10th, 2025. I'm also very glad to inform you all, after summer holidays, after the summer months of this July and August, I will be entering my amazing 3-year anniversary with my work at Loblaw City Market in Ice District as well, come September 2025. So, and I'm definitely going to stay positive and definitely looking forward to go visiting my friends in Calgary for 2 days between the early third week, mid-August, between Monday, August 18th, Tuesday, August 19th, until Wednesday, August 20th, and August next month. And I'm also looking forward to getting things well back on track too. So, and most importantly, everybody, on the very positive side is that I'm very glad I made a very understanding decision to hold off, postpone, delay my Calgary Stampede trip to Calgary Stampede until July next year, 2026, as well as the following July 2027, the next year after, as well as July 2028, July 2029, and July 2030 down the road as well. So lots of possibilities that's up in the air too. Most of all, everybody, I'm looking forward on taking my YouTube videos towards the next level with music, elevators, escalators, public transit, DJs, aside from Disney content, but also sports content as well, including rave music content. And best of all, everybody, I do hope to find a nice girlfriend who loves attending raves, Soundwave, and loves doing bowling practices in between work schedules too, so, and ones who have a job. But aside from all this, my mom and I are also looking forward to seeing a movie during my day off work, during one of my 2 days off work later on this upcoming Thursday, July 10th, since I did very well make the right decision on postponing my Calgary Stampede visit trip, visiting my friends for Calgary Stampede until next July, next summer. So I am definitely in the process of planning my Calgary Stampede trip for July next summer, 2026 of next year, as well as July 2027, the following summer after, as well as summer 2028, July 2028 down the road as well. And I am very excited to tell each as well as every one of you, ladies and gents, we're looking forward on getting the registrations for the upcoming next year's Special Olympics bowling season, for the 2025-2026 Special Olympics bowling season. And I'm also very excited to begin my brand new start in my fourth season with my participation in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes again. The coaches were very impressed with the amazing hard work, amazing performances I did throughout my third year in Special Olympics bowling in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 10-pin bowling in my third season in my participation in both AS1 All-Stars 1 Special Olympics 5-pin bowling at Bonnie Doon Bowling Lanes, as well as Special Olympics 10-pin bowling at Gateway Entertainment Center, Gateway Bowling Lanes as well. In fact, at the end of my last day with my participation in Special Olympics 10-pin bowling, I also received this amazing trophy from my last day in Special Olympics 10-pin bowling with 103 points, and also thanked the coaches and gave them a very wonderful comments with some additional comments to thank them for being part of the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling team at Gateway Entertainment Center, at Gateway Bowling Lanes, and also has been a very wonderful honor, very wonderful privilege to participate. I'm very excited to look forward on participating in the Special Olympics 10-pin bowling for the 2025-2026 Special Olympics bowling season, and also the following Special Olympics 10-pin bowling season in the 2026-2027 Special Olympics bowling season, as well as the 2027-2028 Special Olympics bowling season. Best of all, everybody, I am so very proud and very excited to tell each as well as every one of you, I am really looking forward on attending the rest of the Edmonton Street Performers Festival at Sir Winston Churchill Square between my work schedule this week, since I had made the right decision on delaying my Calgary Stampede trip, visiting my friends in Calgary for Stampede till July next summer. So I do thank you for being very understanding, folks. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to plan the amazing Calgary Stampede adventure for Calgary Stampede this summer, but I'm very proud and very pleased to tell each as well as every one of you, please stay tuned for the Calgary Stampede Express bus on Calgary Transit for next year's Calgary Stampede, the Calgary Stampede 504 Stampede Express on Calgary Transit again in July next summer as well. So I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but I am definitely going to get things back on track, and I look forward on making amazing Calgary Transit bus trip content on the buses of Calgary Transit, as well as LRTC train content on Calgary Transit, their LRT system on Calgary Transit and Calgary during my 2-day trip visiting my friends in Calgary in the middle of third week this mid-August as well. Most of all, everybody, I am also very excited to see what the rest of this summer this year looks like, and also would like to tell each as well as every one of you, I had a very wonderful time attending the first day of the International Street Performers Festival at Sir Winston Churchill Square. It was absolutely a lot of fun. It was absolutely amazing. I'm also looking forward to doing that again too, to see what more of the performances will look like too. And best of all, I'm so excited to look forward on attending the Premier's Breakfast on the first day of K-Days at Northlands Park outside Edmonton Expo Centre in mid-July as well. So most of all, everybody, I'm also looking forward on having my Google Pixel 8a phone set up, looking forward on doing my public transit trips on my travels to Hamilton, Toronto, the Greater Toronto, Hamilton areas this year, in between my work schedule and my Special Olympics bowling schedule, my school post-secondary education college school schedules this year too. So once I get all my stuff, get my things back on schedule and get my work hours at my work back on schedule, as well as other things back on schedule as well. Most of all, everybody, after summer holidays, after this summer of this July and August next month, I'm so excited for the Greater Edmonton Model Train Show at Edmonton Expo Centre in Northlands. And also my mom, my stepdad, and I, we are really looking forward on attending the Edmonton Comic Con Expo at Edmonton Expo Centre on Friday, September 19th, Saturday, September 20th, Sunday, September 21st, fall September 2025 after the summer holiday months as well. So lots of excitement is up in the air, and I do look forward on taking my new Google Pixel 8a phone with my amazing YouTube adventures to a whole new level with my amazing ETS bus videos, ETS LRT videos, Strathcona County videos, Calgary Transit videos, the bus videos, LRTC train videos, my bus trips on visits in Hamilton, Ontario from Edmonton, Alberta, our HSR Hamilton Street Railway buses on both the HSR in Hamilton as well as Waterdown, our GO buses on GO trains on our Lakeshore West Line in the Greater Toronto Hamilton areas, especially our familiar streetcar routes where I used to go to with my Auntie Paula before, like 510 Spadina at Spadina Station, aside from 511 Bathurst at Bathurst Station, but 506 Carleton at Queen's Park Station, 505 Dundas outside St. Patrick's Station for Sankofa Square Eaton Centre, outside the Toronto Metropolitan University Dundas Station, including 501 Queen outside Osgood Station, aside from Queen Station too. And always, as usual, watching out for myself and other people, letting my friends and family know, and definitely going to use the subways on both our Yonge University Spadina line between Union Station, Bloor-Yonge Station, Eaton Centre of Dundas, Queen Stations again, Wellesley College, Bloor-Yonge, including King, Queen, Dundas, and especially places between St. George Station and Union Station, as always, St. Andrew Station, Osgood Station, St. Patrick's Station, Queen's Park Station, and Museum Station on our university line as well, including our stations between Bloor-Yonge Station, Bay Station, Dufferin Station, as always, Ossington Station, Christie Station, Bathurst Station, Spadina Station, and St. George Station. The same rules as my Auntie Paula, my mom, has told me. Be very careful on the subways. Stay against the wall. Stay behind the yellow line. Never go near the edge of the platform, and always go during the day. Always makes a huge difference as well. But most of all, everybody, I am very excited too, and I look forward on providing a live end of July 2025 update, as well as a live August 2025 update on a separate live video as well. Once again, thank you very much for the live mid-July 2025 update, everybody, and thank you very much for your understanding, YouTubers. I do look forward on making more YouTube videos as this summer of July and August progresses. So thanks for your understanding. See you again soon on the next YouTube video. This is What Brian Thinks Adventures. We'll see you then. Take care. God bless the YouTubers out there. And have yourselves an enjoyable rest of your amazing summer holidays, amazing summer break, in between your work schedules, outside school schedules, and whatever or wherever it is you're going. So talk to you all soon. See you again, YouTubers. Have yourselves a good one. Thank you for this live mid-July 2025 update. See you soon on the next YouTube video. This is What Brian Thinks Adventures as always. See you soon. Bye-bye.